Hello everyone, welcome to another wonderful session of Learning with Prepclass. My name is Tutor Olalikon Israel, your Prepclass tutor, and I am super excited to welcome you to another wonderful session of learning. Now in today's session, we will continue to answer questions from the WAEC English 2020 past question. But in this video, we will be answering questions 71 to question 75. Remember, the purpose of this session is to help you prepare for your forthcoming WAEC examination. So, without wasting much time, let's begin. Okay, you already know the drill. Please take a moment to subscribe to this channel. Turn on the post notification so you can be notified whenever we upload any new content. Right, let's move on to the questions very quickly. Question 71. Now, the instruction reads, in the following passage, the numbered gaps indicate missing words. Against each number in the list below the passage, 4 options are given in columns lettered A to D. Choose the word that is most suitable to fill the numbered gaps in the passage. So now we are going to read this passage and fill or choose the best option to fill the numbered gap of each question. So let's read the passage. Hardly a day passed without news of terrible accidents on the roads. Most of the time, these are caused by the ignorance and dash of drivers. Now we have question 71 there. So we had to select the best option to fill the blank space in question 71. Besides the ignorance of drivers, most of the vehicles that ply our roads are not dash. And that is question 72. We had to select the best option to complete or to fill the blank space in question 72. Moving on. Vehicles are supposed to be tested annually before certificates are issued. However, vehicle owners are issued with these same certificates even when their vehicles have not been properly dashed. Now that is question 73. We had to select the best option to fill the numbered gap or to fill the blank space of question 73. Moving on. Most of the drivers do not have valid driver's dash. Question 74. We had to select the best option to complete question 74 to fill the blank space in question 74. There are driving schools with qualified dash to prepare prospective drivers. That is question 75. We had to select the best option to fill the blank space in question 75. Okay, let's move on to the questions quickly. Question 71. Hardly a day passed without news of terrible accidents on our roads. Most of the time, these are caused by the ignorance and dash of drivers. A. Forgetfulness. B. Carelessness. C. Wickedness. D. Doubtfulness. Now, forgetfulness means forgetting things, lapse of memory. Carelessness means negligence, inattention, being carefree. Wickedness means being evil or morally wrong. Doubtfulness means to be unsure of things. Now, looking at these options, the best option to fill the blank space is carelessness. Most of the time, these are caused by ignorance and carelessness, negligence. They don't pay attention to things they're supposed to pay attention to while driving. Inattention, being carefree. Imagine a driver making a call while driving. That is carelessness. It is not forgetfulness. It is not wickedness. It is not doubtfulness. It is carelessness. Trying to talk to somebody behind you while driving. It is carelessness. So the answer to this question is option B. Hardly a day passed without news of terrible accidents on our roads. Most of the time, these are caused by ignorance and carelessness of drivers. Okay, moving on to the next question, question 72. Besides the ignorance of the drivers, most of the vehicles that ply our roads are not dash. A. Road friendly. B. Roadworthy. C. Streetwise. D. Road tested. So which of these options will best complete this sentence? The answer to this question is option B, roadworthy. Besides the ignorance of drivers, most of the vehicles that ply our roads are not roadworthy. Roadworthy means to be fit to be used on the road. I have seen so many vehicles without headlights. So how do they expect to drive in the night? Those vehicles are not roadworthy. Vehicles with numerous problems should not be on the road. We have to test for their roadworthiness. So the answer to this question is option B. Besides the ignorance of the drivers, most of the vehicles that ply our roads are not roadworthy. Okay, moving on to the next question, question 73. Question 73 reads, vehicles are supposed to be tested annually before certificates are issued. However, vehicle owners are issued with these same certificates even when their vehicles have not been properly dashed. A. Scrutinized. B. Appraised. C. Considered. D. Inspected. Now, looking at these options, all of the options can actually be answers to this question, but one of them is the best to complete this sentence, and that answer is option D. The answer to this question is option D, inspected. Vehicle inspection is a procedure mandated by national or subnational governments in many countries, in which a vehicle is inspected to ensure that it conforms to regulation governing safety, emissions, or both. So the vehicles needs to be inspected. Inspection needs to be carried out on vehicles, like we have the vehicle inspection officers, the VIO. So the answer to this question is option D. Vehicles are supposed to be tested annually before certificates are issued. However, vehicle owners are issued with these certificates even when their vehicles have not been properly inspected. So, moving on to the next question, question 74. Most of the drivers do not have valid driver's dash. A. Documents. B. Papers. C. License. D. Particulars. Now, the answer to this question is option C. License. Most of the drivers do not have valid driver's license. A driver's license is a document permitting a person to drive a motor vehicle. That is after you have actually passed all the tests and standards of driving. You are issued a driver's license, a document permitting you to drive a motor vehicle. So, the answer to this question is option C. Most of the drivers do not have valid driver's license, not documents. Although a driver's license is a document, but it is a driver's license. It is called papers and particulars by inspectors in this part of the world. Can I see your papers? Can I see your particulars? So the answer to this question is most of the drivers do not have a valid driver's license. Alright, moving on to the next question, question 75. There are driving schools with qualified dash to prepare prospective drivers. A. Trainers. B. Instructors. C. Experts. D. Teachers. Now, when you go to a driving school, the person instructing you is called your instructor. The person teaching you is called instructor. So the answer to this question is option C, instructors. There are driving schools with qualified instructors to prepare prospective drivers. When you're going to learn, they actually instruct you on what to do. So a driving instructor is a person who is hired by a new driver, it could be personally or from a driving school, who is learning how to improve their driving skill. So you make use of an instructor in driving schools. Although they teach you how to drive, well, they are called instructors. There are driving schools with qualified instructors to prepare prospective drivers. And with that, we've come to the end of this wonderful session. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Turn on the post notification. Do not forget to like this post. Like this video if you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to drop your questions in the comment section. Also, share this content with your friends and loved ones. Thank you for your time and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.